Greeting dear student and welcome to the class. Today we will be discussing valuation and adjustment of goodwill in case of retirement of a partner. So goodwill means name or good reputation of the firm earned by the business, and through this goodwill firm used to earn higher profits. And you know that when a partner retires, he has also contributed towards the goodwill of the firm. So in case of retirement, the contribution of retiring partner is also there to build the goodwill of the firm. And after retirement, what will happen after retirement? The continuing partners will enjoy the entire goodwill. They are going to enjoy the entire goodwill in the form of higher profits. Entire goodwill in the form of higher profits. So whenever the contribution is there and this contribution is shared by remaining and continuing partners, then they are bound to give. They are bound to compensate retiring partner, because so retiring partner has to be compensated by continuing partners, continuing and moreover gaining partners. So that's why we are studying this concept of treatment of goodwill in case of retirement, because through this treatment we will be giving retiring partner his share of goodwill, and this share will be given by continuing and gaining partners. And as you know that Accounting Standard 26 issued by ICAI or Indian Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, it has clearly stated that goodwill of the firm is to be recorded in the books. Goodwill is to be recorded in the books only if some money or money's worth is paid for it. Money or money's worth, only if you have paid the money, then only you can record the goodwill, and self-generated goodwill will not be recorded in the books. So how to make payment to retiring partner regarding goodwill? So through self-generated goodwill, we will be using self-generated goodwill to make payment to retiring partner. So for the purpose of calculation of retiring partner's share of goodwill, we will be using self-generated goodwill, but this goodwill should not be self-generated goodwill, but it should not be shown in the books according to Accounting Standard 26. So let us start with the treatment of goodwill. Treatment of goodwill, and this was a brief introduction about the goodwill, why and the reason why retiring partner is to be given his share of goodwill, or why he is being compensated by gaining and continuing partners. So first treatment in this first is if goodwill already appears in the books, appears in the old books or at the time of retirement. If their balance sheet, old balance sheet shows goodwill in the books, goodwill is there. So what is to be done? If their old balance sheet shows goodwill, in that case it has to be written off. I told you this is a uniform rule whenever we are having a goodwill in the books. So it is to be written off in the old arrangement. So what is old arrangement here? Old arrangement is old partners or all partners, including, you can specify it, all partners including retiring partner, including retiring partner. In which ratio? In the old ratio. So what will be the journal entry for this? I have not drawn the format, so we'll be passing that journal entry directly. So the journal entry in that case will be, you are writing off goodwill, so goodwill has to be credited to goodwill account, and debit will be given to all partners capital account. And if they are maintaining fixed capital accounts, in that case will give debit to their current account. So this is the journal entry. And in the old ratio, whenever goodwill is there, so it has to be distributed among all the partners including retiring partner, and this includes retiring partner also. So whenever goodwill is there in the balance sheet, it has to be written off. Now let us see the second journal entry. This is the journal entry for giving retiring partners share of goodwill. And who will give this retiring partner share of goodwill? This is to be given by continuing and gaining partners. So continuing and gaining partners are going to compensate. They are going to compensate retiring partner. And how they are going to compensate? They are going to compensate in the gaining ratio. So can you think over the journal entry? Journal entry will be same as we used to make G2S, because a retiring partner is leaving the firm, so he is sacrificing, and old continuing and gaining partners are gaining. So the basic principle behind this will remain same. So your journal entry will be continuing and gaining partners capital account, or if they are maintaining current account, in that case you can use current account, debit to retiring partners capital account. And the amount here will be retiring partners share of goodwill, and here this will be in the gaining ratio. This will be, they will be debited individually. In which ratio? In the gaining share. And you know how to calculate gaining share? Gaining share will be new minus old. And you know that various condition, if it is positive, it is negative, and if it is 0. If it is positive, in that case it means they are gaining, and if it is negative, it means they are, one of them is sacrificing, and if it is 0, they are neither gaining nor sacrificing. So there is one more condition you can mention along with this journal entry, and that condition is That condition is when one of the continuing partner sacrifices on retirement. Then what is to be done? If one of the continuing partners sacrifices at the time of retirement, then again we'll follow the concept of G2S, gaining partner's capital account debit to sacrificing. It means the gaining partner, gaining and continuing partner is gaining twice. He is gaining by taking retiring partner's share. Retiring partner share is also given to this particular partner, and moreover he is also taking the share from one of the continuing and sacrificing partners. So he has to compensate both. He will compensate retiring partner and he will have to compensate this partner also. So he will be compensating both of them. So how to frame journal entry in that case? So after framing, I'll show you how to calculate his share. So the journal entry will be gaining or gaining and continuing, gaining and, this should be and, gaining and continuing partners capital account, or it can be current account also, account debit to retiring partners capital account. And if he is maintaining current account, then in that case here also we'll write current account. Here also you can add current account. And to continuing and sacrificing partners capital account or current account. So this will be the journal entry when one of the old and continuing partner is sacrificing. So it will be, in this case, you will need to record this particular partner on the credit side. So he'll be compensating, this gaining partner will be compensating two persons. He'll be compensating retiring partner as well as he'll be compensating continuing and sacrificing partner. Now let us see how to calculate this the share of continuing and sacrificing partner. Continuing and sacrificing partners sacrificing share of goodwill. Sacrificing share of goodwill. How to do this? So first of all, step 1, we'll calculate gaining or sacrificing share. Then after that, if suppose retiring partner share of goodwill is given to us, so we'll multiply. If retiring partner's share of goodwill is given, then in that case you will multiply this by reciprocal of retiring partner's share in order to calculate the goodwill of the firm. Total goodwill, rather you can say total goodwill of the firm. So how to calculate total goodwill? By multiplying it with the retiring partner's share. And the next step will be you will be able to get, this is step 3. In step 2, you will be able to get total goodwill of the firm, which is to be multiplied by sacrificing share of continuing partner. So one step is this, and second alternate is, if total goodwill of the firm is given, in that case, you will be able to calculate continuing and sacrificing partner share. Continuing and sacrificing partners share will be equal to total goodwill multiplied by this continuing and sacrificing partners share. Sacrificing partners share. So I hope now you will be able to write the amount here in this journal entry. In this journal entry, here you will be writing retiring partners share, retiring partners share, and here sacrificing share of continuing partner, and here this will be this plus this. Continuing and gaining partner needs to pay both the shares to these two persons. So this is how it is to be done. And the last case in this is calculation of hidden goodwill. So this is third case. How to calculate hidden goodwill? See what will happen in this case when goodwill is not given to you. So when goodwill is not given in the numerical, in that case we need to follow the following steps. So step 1 will be calculate total amount paid to retiring partner. Calculate total amount paid to retiring partner. Like for example, if suppose we are paying total amount to retiring partner as 1 lakh. So this is the total amount paid to retiring partner. In step 2, we'll calculate the actual amount due or payable to retiring partner after all adjustments. So here we'll be calculating the actual amount due, means you will prepare retiring partner share. In that you will give him all the accumulated profits, revaluation profits, losses, and goodwill is to be written off. So you will make full retiring partners capital account and calculate the actual amount due. Now goodwill of retiring partner will be goodwill of retiring, and through this you will be able to get retiring partner share of goodwill. Goodwill of retiring partner will be the difference between step 1 minus step 2. And after calculating this step, you will be able to get the goodwill of retiring partner. Then you will form a journal entry. What is the journal entry? Journal entry will be same. continuing and gaining partners capital account debit, continuing and gaining partners capital account, or it can be current account also, current account debit to retiring partners capital or current account. So this was the full treatment of goodwill. I hope it is clear to you. Now in the next subsequent lecture we will be doing numerical which are based on this. So in the first case goodwill was already appear. So whenever goodwill already appear, it has to be written off among all the partners in the old ratio. And the next is journal entry for giving retiring partner share. So it will be continuing and gaining partners capital or current account debit, and that too will be in the old ratio. Sorry, that too will be in the gaining ratio to retiring partners capital. And the next one is if one of the partner is gaining, in that case, if the partner is gaining, in that case we need to calculate, follow these steps, and then return goodwill. So that's all for today. Have a nice day.